Hey guys, welcome to Khaleesi Time. This is a new series that I've been wanting to do for a while now. And I'm happy to tell you that I'll start these 10-minute recaps with one of my favorite animes, One Piece. If you didn't know, One Piece was first released more than 20 years ago. I'm here to refresh your memory on everything that happened from episode 1 to episode 100. Stay tuned for more 10-minute recaps for all the other episodes and feature releases. So, without further ado, let's dive into East Blue, where we first meet our main character Luffy when he pops out of a barrel on a random cruise ship and meets Koby, a frail and nerdy kid who is a member of Captain Navita's crew. Luffy quickly learns that Kovid's actual dream is to become a Marine. Knowing this, Luffy challenges Aveda and quickly defeats her with his devilish ability, which allows him to become a rubber man. A quick side note, the devil forgiving the one who eats is a special power, but it will take away the ability to swim underwater. We'll learn more about devil fruits in the future. Koby has now set sail for a nearby island after defeating Alvida. Luffy is trying to find people to join his crew. When he heard about the pirate hunter Zoro, he decided to have him join his crew. On the island, Zoro was captured and tied to a pole by Marine Captain Morgan. Simply put, Lewis finds Zero of all sorts, and they fight together for the first time to defeat Morgan Zero. The first member of Lippy's crew, Koby, joins the Marines and declares Luffy an enemy the next time they meet him. Zoro sets sail for the first time when a big bird scoops up Luffy and drops him in front of Naomi and some crew members of Captain Buggy. We are introduced to Naomi, a thief who steals from pirates. Luffy asks Nami to join his crew when he finds out that she's a navigator. But she refuses. Captain Buggy also has Devil's Fruit power, which gives him the ability to separate his body parts at will. After much fighting, Luffy, Nami and Zero defeated Captain Buggy and his crew. Now, supposedly, I'm joining the crew, but we'll talk more about that later. When the Straw Hat Pirates arrive on another island, they are looking for a proper ship. We find him to be both a huge liar and a skilled marksman. With the battles against the Black Cat Pirates and Django, the Straw has seen more conflict. But after defeating them, Luffy asks us to join his crew. We are gifted with going to Mary as a gift, and with the proper ship, they set sail to find more adventure. While sailing the vast ocean on the new ship, the Straw has come across a restaurant in the sea called the Birdie. Luffy needs to pay for the damages he caused to the restaurant by working as a waiter. When he meets Sanji, one of the cooks, and tries to convince him to join his crew, Sanji declines the offer. During all this, Hawk the greatest swordsman shows up and is challenged to a duel by Zero Sorrow. His dream is to become the greatest swordsman, and he believes he has found the opportunity to achieve that dream right now. He immediately discovers the difference in power and becomes heavily injured. After Luffy spies on Dawn Creek, Sanji decides to join his crew as the chef and chase after Nami, who stole the going-away party during all the craziness. There's a lot going on now, so try to keep up. During this chase, we learn about Nami's origins and how she's been a part of our Lungs the whole time, a group of fishermen pirates. The reason why Nami was stealing money from pirates was to pay off a debt to save her village from our Lungs crew, which is also why she started going Mary. Luffy doesn't like this. So his challenges are long, and his crew and Straw have had their first battle with formidable enemies. Each of the members has an epic battle against the Arlong crew. However, Arlong is defeated in the end, and Nami officially joins the rebellion against her parents. Finally, as a result of all that Luffy has spied on so far, Luffy gets his first wanted poster with a bounty of $30 million, the highest bounty in East Blue. We get to see a collection of pirates that are starting to notice who Luffy is now. And now we find the Straw Hats in Low Town, which is famous for being the site of Gold Roger's execution. Each of our members explores the town separately. Zoro goes to a shop to buy new swords. This is one of my favorite scenes because it demonstrates how badass Oro can be when he is challenged by his father and wins a pair of library goggles. Sanji enters a cooking competition and defeats a woman named Carmen with a super rare fish he has always dreamed of cooking. And, at the same time that Luffy was about to be executed by Budgie, someone named Roger was executed. The rest of the crew shows up but realizes it's too late to stop Buggy when a very convenient bolt of lightning shows up to free Luffy. Marine Captain Smoker is also there and chases Luffy, and we all think Luffy is going to be finished off by Smoker. Another convenient event occurs when a man named Dragon saves Luffy. We'll learn more about Dragon later. The Straw Hats can escape, and on their tail, Smoker, Alvida, and Buggy have all the power to chase them into the Grand Line. After escaping the Straw Hats, each declares their ultimate goal, which is for Luffy to become Pirate King, Zero to become the world's greatest swordsman, Nami to map the entire world, who's up to become a brave sea warrior, and Sunday to find the All Blue. Now we're getting really close to entering the Grand Line. But the Straw Hats need to ride down Reverse Mountain when a huge whale appears in front of them. This whale's name is Lagoon, and he also has a very sad backstory. Like every character in this frickin' movie. The Lagoon was left at the Red Line by a pirate crew that promised to return, and it has been waiting for that crew for 50 years. Now, Crocus is the whale's caretaker and gives me a blog post to help with navigating the Grand Line. It'll be worth remembering the Lagoon. And now the Straw Hats have finally entered the Grand Line. And what a coincidence, the first town they arrive at, the townspeople greet them and throw a party for them. Of course, none of this is suspicious to Luffy. So the crew indulges in all the food and alcohol. Zero, being the skeptical type, pretends to fall asleep and takes on the townspeople as bounty hunters for a secret organization called Baroque Works, which Luffy and Zoro easily defeat, and they are introduced to the Princess of Alabasta. In the midst of all this, we are showing a few clips of Kobe and Helmy P.O. We're also training very hard in the Marines and getting mentored under Vice Admiral Garp. Now back to the Straw Hats. They arrived on an ancient island when they met Bragi and Dory, two giants of Lemuria. However, Mr. Fiver, Mr. 3, and Baroque Works agents are also on the island to earn the giants' huge bounties. The Straw Hats are attacked by Mr. 3, who has wax abilities. The battle becomes intense, but the Straw Hats defeat the agents. Sanji poses as an agent and leaves Crocodile with the fake report, and the Straw Hats continue their journey to Alabasta with Vivi. While at sea, Nami becomes sick, so the crew starts looking for a doctor. Their crew meets the pirate Walpole, who attacks them. The crew finds out there's a doctor who lives on the mountaintop, and Dalton fights and pulls but gets hurt by his former comrade Nami, who meets Chopper, a cute reindeer who helps him feel better. We learned about previous Choppers, which was heartbreaking. Chopper finally agrees to join the Straw Hats as the ship doctor, and they continue their journey to Alabasta. The Straw Hats once again encounter Smoker and Touchy. However, a powerful pirate by the name of Porticus, the Ace, appears and is revealed to be aloof from his older brother. Ace decides to travel with Luffy and tells them he is hunting for a man known as Blackbeard. Their crew arrives at the Green City. They continue their journey through the desert. While trekking through the desert, Vivi tells Nami more about her past, and that wraps up episodes 1 to 100. I hope you enjoyed the quick 10-minute summary. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be posting the rest of the episodes in the near future. Please keep that in mind. If you want me to do part 2, please tell me in the comments.